Welcome one and all to this 13th episode of Season 3 for D&D with me, Mike.
And me, Zoe.
And today we are going to be refactoring a bit, meaning we are going to be changing some of our code to make it work better. It looks like we've got some problems with our with these dynamic types, where we're getting weird stutters we don't want to get.
Yeah.
And
Also, bomb is not landing directly in the middle of the player's head.
still?
Yeah, I just saw that.
It looked good enough to me, but...
Yeah. See?
Yeah, but the perspective plays a part.
Yeah.
You may be right. I don't know. Let's see. Let's do one more, and then we'll see.
See, it's half.
Let's see if you're right. Player clone. Double click it. Looks pretty in the middle to me. Yep, it's exactly in the middle.
It's because of the perspective.
The perspective, yeah. This causing
You
issues.
are dead.
No, this looked okay though. Maybe there was another one. Let's try and move. Yeah, so this one definitely looks a bit off to me, and in fact it is.
Told you.
Yeah, it's because I was already moving forward, I believe. But I'm not sure. I don't think it's a big deal, frankly. I think it's fine. But, I mean, we can change the lerp so it forces it to go there all the time as opposed to just once. So let's fix that too.
Yeah.
Okay, let's begin with that then real quick. Alright, so that there should be a coroutine somewhere. Hit Control MO for me. There, pick up routine, that's the one.
Yeah.
So what does this one do? Carried object transform position, lerp, spause, epause. The problem is the epause. So what we're going to do is we're going to copy this and put it right here. That's it. Because what's going to happen is we are going to get less risk.
What about erot?
Yeah, it's a good idea. So let's cut this, paste it here, and remove this. Save. So we want the starting position to be static and starting rotation to be static. That's fine. But the ending ones, we want them to be dynamic. So, well, at least partially dynamic, because this is a coroutine. So it's not exactly in sync with the other update loops and stuff like that. So you may, for instance, still move for one frame, and that I think is what was happening. I was holding the direction. Let's see if this is improved. I would think it has, but let's try. I'm holding the stick, and it's definitely bang on in the middle now.
Yep.
Let's try one more time.
Yeah. It's like Link's thing when he spins his sword and
Missed
smash.
it. Oh no! Death.
Nope.
I'm gonna
Why?
catch you. Yes. Oh no! Run! I can't chuck him. So
Boom.
it's gonna blow up on my head. Oh.
Ugh. I think.
What about now? Can you catch them when they are like spawning? Oh dear. The answer was no. Yes.
And that's why you got.
So
noticed.
one thing, by the way, that bothers me is it's too slow at picking things up. I want the pickup speed to be much faster.
Okay.
Pick up duration. So let's make this one 0.25. So this will be how many times faster?
What was last time?
1.
A quarter.
That's right. So 4 times faster.
Yeah.
A quarter of the duration is 4 times faster.
Yeah.
Remember conceptually? Did you notice I was able to hide myself behind this bomb?
I think it's not too fast.
It's too fast now?
Yeah, you take it up like this.
I quite like it. Whoop. Right, you pick them up and you go.
Yeah, I can see it's pretty good.
Alright, so remember that was just us changing directly on the fly, not on the prefab. So there we go. So a quarter. Alright, done. Now let's go refactor things. So the problem that I expect us to have, and it's going to be a big problem later, is that our enemy is too specific. It's that one enemy, the enemy bomb, and no other enemy.
Yeah.
And that's a problem because there's going to be a lot of things that an enemy is going to do that is going to be common. between, say for example, spawning is going to be common. Having a vision cone is going to be common. Setting up is going to be common. Being aggressive is going to be common, possibly. Now, how the aggression plays out may be different, right? Fine. But being aggressive, generally speaking, will be a common thing, right? Now, so let's see if we can start refactoring the enemy bomb a little bit by making it more generic. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go to our script, find our characters. There's the enemy bomb. We're going to create a new script, which we're going to call enemy. Yeah, hit enter. Now we need to wait for the compiling to happen. And now we can open it. All right, so obviously it's completely empty for now. Now let's go to enemy bomb. And let's start seeing bits that we can strip from the enemy bomb to put it in the other side. So passive, aggressive, setup, health. These sound to me like they're common. So let's cut these and put them in the enemy. Now everything will go bonkers. Don't worry about it. Paste. Right, save. Also, I think we should have a max health, by the way. Right now there's just a health, which is... but we'll see. It's not a big deal for now. Now, save. So, rules, patrol max distance. This one, enemies are generally gonna have patrols or something like that, irrespective of who they are. So we can probably keep that. Patrol angle, same thing, that depends on where they spawn from. And plus this is populated by our map. Speeds, detection, this, assuming they move, right? If they don't move, they will have no speed, but still that variable is common. Detection distance, common. Max aggression time, common. Patrol pause, common. Aggression weight. Yeah, I think this is going to be a common. Aggression colors. Maybe. I think it's fine here. Explosion radius. Now this one is definitely specific to the enemy bomb, right? So cut, no, don't cut these, actually cut these. And put them here. Copy this, paste it here, and type rules with all capitals. Save. All right. So explosion radius, aggression, curve aggression circle, curve turning. This is if they're patrolling. So let's cut this and put it in here. Save. Save. Now the awareness module and the interactive entity, these are all enemy based, not bomb based. So let's copy the infrastructure, paste it here, and cut this, 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 this.
But the aggression circle is the area of explosion.
Maybe. I don't know.
That will be only for the bomb.
I don't think so. The aggression is when the bomb starts chasing you.
Oh.
The aggression will be different for the various enemies, sure, but it would still happen. So let's cut this. Maybe we'll have to re-put things back. We'll see. Cut.
75 errors.
That's all right. You're gonna get more and more and more. Save. All right. Now let's go to the methods. Save. So this one definitely goes to the other side. Set up. The enormous majority of it, if not all of it, goes to the other side. Start patrol and stop patrol, patrol routine. Detect player. So I will say from here to here, hold shift, cut. And let's put paste, put it in the end, save.
Stick.
Control MO. Right, so here it says explode, right? Not ideal. I think we're going to do something different. Take damage, definitely generic. Start pickup routine. Yeah, I think instead of pickup routine, it should be some kind of something. I don't know what, but not pickup. It should be interaction. So anyway, cut these and paste them here. Save. Control MO. Now, while this is still full of errors, we're gonna go back here deliberately. Wait a bit, go to our enemy, open the enemy bomb, and we're gonna take a snapshot of these so we don't forget them. Okay, so type SNIP. Okay, and now I'm gonna say new snip, and I'm gonna say this.
You can actually cut?
And now it's just useful for us as reference.
Oh, I thought you could actually paste them back.
Yeah, wouldn't that be cool? But no,
Yeah.
because this is a different script now, right? So it won't work that way. You can't do it within Unity. Save. All right, so now let's see the situation here. First of all, start pickup routine, etc., etc. I want you to rename this with Control R twice and call it start interaction. Hit enter. The Control R twice. Stop interaction.
We need to rename the coroutine as well.
Yeah. Again, Control R twice.
Oh.
Interaction. And interaction routine.
Oh.
All right, so that'll help. Now the explode is the problem. There should be some kind of die method, right? Death method, die, whatever. So let's create a void die. Open, close rounds. No.
Oh.
Save.
Yeah.
All right, now what this will do will depend on our type, which is found on our interactive activity. Interactive entity rather. So IE, so here you go, switch.
Why did they call it
Just
switch?
hit tab twice, not sure. IE dot, no, I don't think it's name. IE type.
Oh, yeah.
So you got enemy bomb. We can remove this one, we can remove the player, we can leave the enemy bomb, it's basically the only one we want to leave. And here what we need to do is we need to explode, right? To explode, this means we need to go find it.
Yeah.
Okay, so public. Yeah. Health. Take damage. So EB is going to be wrong. Here you want to type enemy, capital E. And then E. Enemy. E. And E. Okay, so that's good. Now health equals 0. This one will depend on our parent class, which is going to be the enemy. So for this, we're going to have to set this up. So create a public void setup and request an enemy E. Close, open, close, save. Right, and here what we're going to say is in infrastructure, private enemy E, enemy. Private enemy. Yeah, if you hit space, tab will already work. It's giving you suggestion as to what the most probable name you want. Yeah, and now you can say here enemy equals E. Yeah, equals E. Semicolon. Save. Now I don't like this, so let's rename this one. Control R twice to owner. Hit enter.
So in the end, we do have an owner.
Yeah, save. That makes perfect sense, right? And now we're gonna say owner.health. That's it. Owner.health is 0.
Now we only have 5 errors left.
I'm not super happy about this. So let's cut this. Undo. You've just done, no, redo. Shift, Control Y twice. Yeah, and this is kind of correct actually. Now cut this. And we're gonna put this in the die. Paste. Save. Right, and now you can call enemy bomb explode. However, wait a moment, you don't know that it's an enemy bomb, or did you have an enemy bomb? So that's a problem, right? But that's okay. What we're gonna do here, wait, first, before we continue, let's take a look at our interactive thing, or let's look for dynamic. So hit Control F, Yeah, and we're gonna go all open documents and type dynamic, EYN, etc.
And then eliminate
Okay,
them.
so there's a dynamic owner right here. We can change this now to, well, we've got an enemy really, but it could be a player. And these are the only two entities. So we're going to change this. So here type enemy and type enemy owner. So just type the word enemy lowercase and then delete the O and put an uppercase.
Mm-hmm. There.
Yeah. And then you can do private player owner. Hi. We're doing a show that we're taping for YouTube as well, so we're not very chatty with our chat until the show is done, which is 45 minutes in length. After that, we're happy to take any questions. No, call it player owner. Oh, actually, no, wait a moment. Sure, fine. So copy this, paste it here, here, and here. All right, that's all good. And now for the player owner, copy this. Add entity to site. That's all good, I believe.
Maybe in
There's interactive entities inside. That's fine. Setup though. Paste it here. Copy. Paste it here. Yeah, make them. They're already null by default. Change this to enemy. Just wait. I'll do it. There. Save. Okay. Now explosion radius comes from somewhere else, or rather, you see we got a problem here. This is a matter of explosion radius. So let's see here what it says. Circle transform local scale 1 times explosion radius. So this should obviously exist on the bomb, right? Now what we're going to do instead is rename this one to damage radius, and but I'd like it to be here. How do we deal with this? Here you can change this one with die.
yeah.
Yeah, let's sort these out first. Save. Explode. Rename this one to die.
Should we just copy die?
Save. Now wait a moment before we do that. Oh, that's on collision enter. See, that's silly. That's not necessarily going to be the case. This is only going to happen if this is a bomb. So
Yeah.
let's do a switch. Tab twice.
Yeah, because other ones will have more
IE.
health.
Yeah, or whatever happens, right? IE dot. IE type. Hit enter. Delete these. Delete these. Save. And cut this and put it here. Save. So we die only if we are the bomb. Save. Let's see here, there's another die. Again, after the aggression routine, die, not necessarily, right? Depends on the enemy. So let's copy all of this. Paste it. Wait, paste it. There's an extra semicolon. Save. All right. And now let's see what else we've got. Yeah, this one is definitely a die for everyone. However, the death is going to play out. And this interaction routine, while passing,
should be a die.
Well, it depends on the character. What if you can pick up an enemy and then the enemy jumps off of you?
Yeah.
Or whatever, right? So there are possibilities. So copy. Oh, there's an if aggressive here, which is wrong, I believe. Yeah. Shift tab. And now copy this. And right here. Save. Alright, that's good. Now, EnemyBomb does not contain a definition for start pickup routine. This is an enemy. Yeah, and this is an interaction routine. Much better. Contextual interaction. If the enemy is EnemyBomb, get component EnemyBomb. E be aggressive, so change this to enemy. E. Copy enemy. Paste it. E. Save.
Not WE.
Okay, so this leaves us only with this explosion radius, and we need to decide what to do with it. It's complicated because it will depend on each and every enemy.
Yeah.
The aggression circle is kind of not an aggression circle. It's something else. It's the blast circle. So, what we should...
That's what I meant, like,
Yeah,
when it blows up, it flies all over the place and stuff.
Yeah, I understand, right? So, for that, we should probably have a routine inside the bomb that's very, very similar to this one, that has the circle.
Mm-hmm.
So, let's copy these three methods, copy them, Control-M-O, paste them, Control-M-O, okay.
Save them.
Wait a moment. Make this one public. Save. Now, start aggression may need some information. So, aggressive is true. Doesn't matter. Stop patrol. There's nothing to stop. Stop aggression. I don't think we should call it aggression. We should call it whatever danger circle or whatever it was.
Stop. Circle radius, I think. Explosion radius.
Yeah, so there we go. So hit Control R twice and go start explosion circle. Hit enter. Double Control R and stop explosion circle. Not capital E. Wait. Copy this. Paste it. Hit enter. Leave that one, it's not there. I suppose you can just paste right away. And Control R twice. Paste. Save. I mean enter first and then save. Yeah, so stop. Okay, that's the, copy this one. Paste it. Here create a private coroutine. Coroutine. Paste, yeah, semicolon. Save. All right, that's good. Now here we have the situation, and there's a lot more than we don't care about, right? So let's see here. S color, MR material, get color, right? So for this one, we need to go to get the color from the material from the main renderer. I think this information should be present on the bomb also, even though it looks like it's duplication, but that's okay. So copy this and paste it here. Then inside setup, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to our enemy and Emma, copy this and paste it here. Save.
There.
Yeah. So if there's ever a need from an MR stuff happening on the other side, we'll worry about that later. Now, wait a moment. This is, MR material get color. Now, okay, now that I think about it, we don't actually kind of need this.
Yeah.
At all. Where is the S color being used? Yeah, exactly. So this is for the main MR. We don't care. Wait a moment though, no, because the bomb will change colors, won't it?
Yeah.
So the aggression weight also sounds like it would be something to do with the bomb, but not necessarily. So let's make the aggression weight into a public. Public.
Okay.
Now this one we go to the owner. So owner dot aggression weight. Save. Now aggression colors, it may be generic. Again, let's make it public. And make this public as well. Actually, undo this for me. Yeah. And let's cut this and put it in here. right? Because this is not an aggression circle. Control R twice, explosion circle. Hit enter. That's it. Now let's stop here for a moment. So owner.aggression weight, copy. Owner.aggression colors, paste. Owner.aggression colors, save.
Use aggression circle.
Yeah, we still need that one, and we need to cut it from the other side. So cut this, and we're gonna put it right here, and we're gonna call this one MR explosion circle. And now there should be something in start or somewhere there. There you go. So this start can go. So cut this. So I'm surprised there's a start there. Paste it here, right? And instead of aggression circle, it's called explosion circle. So copy this, paste it here, then paste it here, and here,
there.
and here.
And there.
So let's see. The circle starts growing, stuff's happening, time is passing, it waits, it colors its body, it colors
There's more arrows down
there. I know. It colors the circle, and the circle grows up as well. Okay, and it rotates towards you. That's interesting. I don't know that rotation towards you makes much sense, but we're gonna leave it here. So for the enemy, now let's take a look at the exact same method in the enemy for the aggression routine, right? We're gonna have a bunch of problems because none of these actually apply anymore, right? But we need to wait for the aggression weight. Okay, so we're going to copy this. And actually, let me see, is this actually any important? I would think so, because then it starts chasing you. So here you say yield return new, wait for seconds. Yeah, new, wait for seconds. Okay, open round, paste, close round, semicolon. Okay, so we don't need this. We may need the passing time, so we can leave it there. But this entire first while loop is now unnecessary. And therefore this reset of the passing time is also unnecessary. Let's cut this passing time equals 0, put it right here, and save. Now, the aggression, so the MR material color changing, this is specific to the bomb.
Yep.
Right, so this goes away.
Because not every person...
The rotation though and the movement, those are not. Those are necessary here. Okay, now let's go back to the bomb.
Fix those errors down there.
Well, we are looking at exactly those now. So this is the bomb going all mad, and the circle appears and everything. And before we get to the end, we're gonna do a thing just to ensure absolutely that everything went well. Nah, it should be fine because the two coroutines are happening more or less at the same time. Should be okay. Worst case scenario, it's a bit off, but it's going to be imperceptible. Now, passing time equals 0, passing time, max aggression time. So this information here needs to be public. So you make this one public.
There.
Yeah, save. And owner dot. Copy this bit, paste it here, here, and here. Now we need wait a moment, we don't need to move. We don't need to move or rotate. All we need to do is change our color. We also don't need to die. The enemy is going to take care of that. Okay, explode, does whatever it is that it needs to do.
There are no more errors left.
That's right. So that's for the enemies, that's for the player. And everything should be fine. So hit Control MO now.
I think I
except you hit something
right.
else. Control MO. Alright. Now we need to call start explosion circle. So copy this. And put it inside start aggression, which is right here. So no, you need the bomb. So copy this, paste it here, and here you're gonna say get component yeah, open enemy bomb. Yeah, open close round, dot, and copy, paste, open close, oh, semicolon, just semicolon, save, there we go. So the bomb is starting the explosion circle, it's getting all mad, etc. All of the cosmetics are on the side of the enemy bomb.
Yep.
All of the activities on the side of the enemy. Right, so the movement, the staring, and whatever it is. So that should do. Now,
now we need to assign all that stuff, right?
Yes. That needs to now happen on the enemy. Well, I mean, stuff is going to be quite different. So the enemy bomb, clear.
There's an error right there, it says.
Yeah, I can see it. Oh, right, I mean, I can see it now. Setup takes 2 arguments. EB. Ah, right.
We're in the spawner.
Change this to an... Wait, okay. Change this to an enemy. Type E. And E over here. Change this to enemy. Wait. Ah, there we go. E. 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 1E. Save.
There.
Let's see if this is gonna... Yeah, it compiles.
Boop, it's gone.
To the audience, no, this is not my game, Thrust the Ship. This is a series I have with my daughter. It's called D&D because of daddy and daughter, and we are making a game together. This is our, what is it, 10th or something? We normally don't talk much to the audience during this because this is being taped for YouTube as well. But we are happy to take your questions after. Okay. Hello. Alright, so we're done. There we go. Now you see enemy bomb is tiny by comparison. And we're going to need an
enemy. Click.
And we're going to drag the enemy above the enemy bomb, so there's a little bit of hierarchy there. Now, here is the information.
That we snipped.
Okay, hit Windows left. Windows and then the left arrow key. This one.
Stick.
Alright, now we can see this fairly clearly. Now let's see, health, we don't have max health for now. Patrol max distance was 5. Speeds, there were 2, and one was 0.6, and the other one was 6. The detection distance was 7.5. The max aggression time was 3. The patrol pause was 2. The aggression weight was 2. The aggression colors were the 2 default ones, we didn't change them. Oh, okay, curve aggression in circle. That's this one, and curve turning is very interesting. Now I hope I've saved that one. And I don't see evidence that I have unless it's this thing, but I don't think so. I'd be very surprised if it were.
Just click the other one?
You can't click it. It's a picture.
Oh, yeah.
So apparently, it's strange because I normally save my presets, but apparently this preset hasn't been stored. Now I'm almost sure we started from this one, and then right here in the middle, we said at 0.5, you're going to be flat. So my bet it's something like this, and it looks very, very similar.
Yeah.
See? So I'm almost sure it's this. Now this one is for this aggression circle, yeah, again, I apparently haven't stored that, which seems odd to me, but whatever. Whatever Unity thinks.
I think it's just like
we can use something like this. This one would be very similar.
But I thought I had seen it. The right one.
Where?
Scroll up.
Doesn't go further up than
this one?
How is that even close to this? It starts low and it ends high.
You're right.
Nowhere near. Yeah, it's going to be... So I think one that we can start with is this. And we can probably add a point here just to, you know, and then tell this one that it's going to be at value, rather at time, probably 0.3 or something like that. This one would be up like this, and then it would go down after being broken. So probably 0.4, but I don't think so. Let's see, 1, so 0, 2, 4, 6, 8. Yes. So this one is not a 0.3, but a 0.2.
Like 2 there.
Okay. This one, therefore, is going to be at 0.4.
Yeah.
So let's edit this and tell it the value is going to be 0. and the time point 4. Now this is supposed to be broken, and the second part goes down like this.
Yeah.
Okay, now let's see if we can copy these points out like that. So hit Control C, try Control V. No, expected really. So okay, we're gonna need one at about here, one at about here, and one at about here.
And now we need to break them.
Well, we need to fix them also, because they're all bananas. You must be absolutely precise, right? So this one is a 0. Oh, pure luck, I hit 0.8. Edit 0.6, I hit a 1. Okay, a bit lucky. I think this one's already correct. So we can break this one and go up more sort of extremely. Then we can break this one and go down more extremely. And then we can break this one and go up more extremely. There. Now let's see if we can save these. And this. Well, this one's easy to do, so no. Okay. 3 and 1 was correct. Yep. So now the first thing we're going to do is we can close this snipping tool over here and see if we...
There's non-mesh render, there's...
Oh, right, good point. So aggression circle.
Non-physic material down there.
The material is not important.
Fine.
Rename this one to explosion circle.
Explosion.
Yeah, hit enter. Okay. So explosion circle. Alright, this is good, I think. Awesome. Now let's give this a shot, see if it works.
Yep.
No complaints so far.
There are bombs.
Game's carrying on. For some reason that
the circle is shown.
Circle is there.
And you're not getting noticed.
I am getting noticed, but the circle is not growing.
Also the...
And then the bombs are not exploding, and there's a null ref. Alright, so let's find out what's going on here. S color, MR, material, get color. The problem is MR hasn't been set up. Oh, it has been set up, but it can't be found. Isn't that interesting? That doesn't make any sense at all to me. So yeah, it's definitely the MR not being found. Absolutely certainly. So setup is not happening. That's what we forgot. We forgot to set up, and that's why the circle is not disappearing. That answers all the questions. So copy this. And when the enemy is being set up, here we're going to do a switch. So SWI, tab, and IE dot IE type. Hit tab.
Yeah.
Enter.
Now
you can delete
player
these, and you can delete these. And
save.
Here you can say get component. Yeah, of type EnemyBomb. Close of type open round. Close of type open round close round. Dot paste. Open round. No, this.
Yeah.
Close round semicolon. So you're feeding it yourself, so it knows who the owner is going.
And now it should work.
Now it should work. That would be my expectation. So now everything should work, but our enemy class is much more generic. And yeah, so we can see that. Whoop! I can grab my little bomb.
And you should make it detect you.
And it's not blowing up.
Oh.
Which is a little strange.
Try and talk and make the other bomb notice you.
It's not blowing up either.
Yeah.
It's pushing me really hard for some reason.
You have turned into a bomb. See, it looks like you're smaller than the player, just a bit.
No, I don't think so.
But look, you can still see the outline of the white.
Yeah, I don't think I'm smaller. The bomb's smaller.
I know, that's what I meant.
Okay.
Said the bomb is smaller than the player.
So something's going on here. They're not blowing up on contact, which is peculiar. So let's see. On collision, enter. Aggression, blah, blah, blah. Enemy bomb, die. If we call die, hello.
We forgot to call explode.
We did. So we would go to enemy bomb dot explode. So right here again. Wait. Let's get the component. Where do we have it?
I think we had it in setup.
No, there's various places, right? I'm just sort of hoping I'd find it first, but no. Copy. Yeah. Paste here, and then explode. Yeah. And there, save. Now, normally, I would always advise against using get components and that sort of stuff. In fact, we could pick up the bomb right away, but it partially defeats the purpose at that point. When we're getting the bomb as rarely as we are, which is on setup or on explosion, and that's it, it's safe. You're fine. It's happening so rarely, you're okay. Hit Control MO, save.
Sorry.
And now for the last test. That hopefully should fix all of this.
Yep.
And then we can start working on the whole throwing the bomb. Pick it up.
It's gonna explode. PFX works.
Yep.
Hey, you should try and make them notice you.
One exploded, killing the other.
We didn't get an infinite loop.
I'm dead.
Hey, that guy didn't explode.
What do you mean?
It didn't Oh yeah, we programmed it that way. It didn't explode while it was looking at you.
Well, if you touch it from behind, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, can you try and go in the ruins?
I can.
The ruins which have perfectly built brick walls and
You're fine.
grass
What do you
floor.
want me to do? Dodge?
Or pick it up.
Ta-ta-ta! You ain't hurting me. I'll catch you from behind.
Yeah.
Ow. Okay.
You're past dead.
So it's all working. Right. So we need to throw the bomb now. There's another thing that I also want to do, which is I want to indicate the circle around the bomb when we are when we pick it up as well.
Okay.
So to do that, one thing that we could do is immediately call that aggression. So just the way we did it here.
So that you can use the bomb to hurt yourself and also
Well,
kill
yeah,
somebody.
and it just shows you that information, right? So we can copy all of this, right? And when you're capable of interacting with it, right at the beginning, paste. Actually cut this and put it after passive, right? And save. And you'll see what happens now. Because this is more intelligent code than before, it's not necessarily perfect, but it's much more intelligent. You will see that now, as we pick them up, whoa.
As we pick it up, it fails.
Something went badly wrong.
Yep.
That was fairly interesting, but I think it's got to do with... It must have something to do with... let's see, so here, set color lerp aggression colors. Oh, you see this problem over here? This one's wrong. This should not be happening here. It should be happening on the other side. So, in fact, this should just be a wait for that. So here we're gonna copy this and paste it here. Yeah. And now we can delete this entire thing.
Okay.
And the passing type.
Okay.
Save. Right, so here we wait until we pick it up.
Yeah.
Then we wait until the aggression is done.
Mm-hmm.
And then we die. In fact, I think it would probably be a better idea to have this work completely differently, meaning that the bomb tells us back what's happening, as opposed to this, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, in fact, here's what we're going to do. We're going to remove this from here. So, once the aggression is done, the aggression is done. It doesn't care. We're going to remove this from here. In fact, none of this matters at this point. The entire interaction with the bomb is not particularly relevant. So yeah, just delete all of this. Save. Okay, so we start the explosion cycle. Okay, just yield return null here. Okay. So we start the explosion circle, and at the end of the explosion circle, what needs to happen to us is we need to die.
Yep.
So right here, okay, we're gonna say owner.die. Open plus die is private. That's the issue. Public.
Just kind of silly because it would need to be called everywhere.
Well, not necessarily.
Well, like in every enemy script that we're going to have.
Sure, but it's managed internally by other functions within the enemy that are already public. So,
Well, oh,
so something's wrong.
it's still flat.
But we should blow up now. Okay, so let's see if that works. This works. So it's great. You're getting all aggressive. It's coming after us.
It blew up.
It blew up, and it hurt me too. Okay, so that's also working. Now, what's not working, which is a bit odd, is when you pick up the enemy,
The guy gets flat.
where it gets sort of placed weird. And the answer is this. The answer is this. This doesn't belong here. Which means, but yeah, when the enemy is staring at us, okay, we must do something. And it's going to be a problem because we've done it a bit differently. So in this aggression routine, right here where it says aggression weight, we're going to change that a little bit. So cut this, put it here, here, copy this, put it here, and copy this, put it here, and now close the squiggle, done, save.
There we go.
Copy this, paste it here. Copy this, paste it here, remove the word owner, save, and cut this, paste it here, save, save. Now here it says curve explosion circle, evaluate passing time. Yeah, this is odd. So here it's just trying to rotate towards us. We would need a curve for that. So something like curve awareness or something like that. So curve turning. Yeah, copy this. Paste it here. Call this one aggression.
Oops.
Yeah, R-E-S.
Aggression.
2 S's.
Oh, I thought it was 2
Save.
R's.
Both. No, 1 R. Copy this. Paste it here. Save. Right, so it's just going to be a different curve, but the time it's going to take is going to be the same. Now, so this one just changes the colors as it should, and it doesn't change the movement, so that should fix all of that. The local
There's also a useless vector 4 right there. This one. We're casting it as a vector 4.
No, it's not useless. We're casting a color as a vector 4.
But it's dark.
I know. It does the same with floats and ints, but I know that if you don't do this, sometimes it makes the wrong decision.
Oh.
And I'm not happy with that.
Yeah, better safe than sorry.
So passing time, this looks correct to me. Look rotation, that's fine. What I'm curious about is the size, the local scale. So it goes, no, the scale becomes enormous right away. Okay, that makes sense to me. No. Anything else?
It also, I noticed that it displays the explosion circle right when you appear, right when it spawns, when it's tiny.
Does it?
Yeah, you can turn the thing on and see.
Okay, we'll see.
Because I'm fairly sure that's what I saw.
We'll see now, if you're correct. So enemies, enemy bomb, we need to go and add a curve for that, and it's just going to be a... So in order to turn it used to be this. I'm confused. I'm just going to put a generic curve for now in the aggression. And let's see in setup. Find it. No, it turns off the circle right away. It shouldn't appear.
Okay.
That should not simple as that. I mean, it may.
Maybe we fix it now. Let's see.
I didn't touch it, so we didn't fix it now. We fixed it before. Okay, now I brought it on top of my head, and we're
then
fine.
What's that?
Boom. Alright, so that's good. And now...
See? It had the thing when it spawned.
Correct. You're correct. But it's got not only that,
See?
it also has the vision cone.
I
so
didn't
that's
see the
fairly
vision cone when it spawned. Maybe because it was yellow.
So let's see. Setup. I suspect it's got to do with some kind of spawn routine, which probably comes from somewhere else, but I'm not sure.
Maybe the enemy spawner?
Interactive entity, enemy spawner, could be. Yeah, spawn routine, instantiate, setup. Yeah, that's what's happening here. There are a few ways to deal with this. I think I don't know what my preferred way would be, frankly. One thing we could do is just tell it setup, some kind of other setup, just sort of structure setup or base setup. I don't know. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I like it to have this later, but perhaps it'd be better to have a start setup later or something like that. So let's create a public void here.
Okay.
Void awaken. Open, close round, open, squiggle, save. So we can set it up first and then awaken it. So let's see. This AM setup detection distance needs to happen in awaken. So cut this. Cut it.
Okay, we're going to select some more.
Then these are fine. These are fine. These are fine. These are fine. This is fine. These are fine. I'm just worried about something. Yeah, it should be okay. Actual distance is fine. Okay, cut. No, this one's fine. My bad. And cut these. And put them here. Save. Okay, save. Now, we are going to need some kind of awaken here too. So, public void awaken. Open, close round, nothing. Open, squiggle. Yeah. So, no, setup is actually safe. So save. We need nothing. So we're gonna move this setup, cut it, back to setup. Save.
There's an extra space.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm just thinking what to do with this setup because the issue here is that everything is waiting to start in setup, or at least the all update loops should wait. Yeah, I think, cut this setup and put it here. Save. Now I want to know, is setup public? No, it's private. So whatever is looking for setup, right? Whatever's doing it should be... I'm not even sure. I don't know. Okay, so start patrol is definitely fine here. Now AM setup, the awareness module, I'm almost sure is going to, so it's got this set up, and see this one has on trigger stay and all sorts of clever things. Mm-hmm. Now we want an awakened, something like that. So let's rename this one to awakened. Awakened. Mm-hmm. And here you can create a public void awaken. Awaken. Save. Alright, so inside awaken, we're gonna cut this awaken, put it here. Save. I don't even know if that's a word, awakened, but awake, awoke, awoken? I'm sure that awakened means something. Anyway, so this is transform local scale. The That's fine. No, this one should be in awakened. So cut it. Put it here. Remove this. Save. This is fine. This is fine. This is fine. Okay. So now we've got setup. Oh, size. Interesting. Cut this. No, actually undo. And private float. Awareness size. Copy it. Paste it here. Equals size. Semicolon. Paste it here. Paste it here. Save. Alright. So now we've got the setup, which can be called cut this and put it here. Save. Save. And now we can do, right here we can do this, copy it. Actually, wait, copy all of this, paste it. And here is a awaken. Remove this. Okay, why is it not happy? Because it doesn't need it at all. And here you can say save. And here you can say awaken. Yeah, open, close, around. And copy this. And awaken needs to happen later, which should depend on the spawner. So we set up the thing. It's on point. So let's see. Instantiate spawn, blah, 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 get enemy, blah, local scale, do whatever it is that you want to do. So here it grows the enemy. Then we need to set up the enemy. So here go e.setup. Setup. Yeah, it should be open, close, around, nothing else.
Yep.
No, it wants something.
It wants a vector 3 and a float.
It wants a position and a something. There it is. So cut this, paste it here, and here say e dot awaken. Open, close, round, semicolon, save. Start spawn routine. Okay, so save.
Should this work?
Control M out. I would think so. I'm not sure it will work. Wasn't paying a huge amount of attention, but I think so. Oh boy, we're nowhere close to getting things thrown yet. Okay. I can't pick it up. And it's not seeing me. This one is. So now when it spawns, it should spawn.
The debug went away. There's no debug, it's not showing.
What do you mean it's not showing? There's nothing to show.
But when you got hurt, it would say 3, 2, 1, dead.
Sure.
And it's not showing anymore.
Yeah, that may be an issue. So they're spawning without the circle, but not without the vision cone. That's because on spawn, the awareness module doesn't immediately turn it off. So copy this.
Okay.
Paste it here and say vector 3.0. .0. Okay, so save this. Now, for some reason, oh, there is an awaken in the awareness module, which we forgot to call. Did we though? I'm surprised because, no, there it is, AM awaken. Start patrol. So how did we break it as badly as we did? That's a bit odd. So that debug log, I don't even remember where it was. It could be in the player, I don't know. Hit Control MO and hit Control F and go player. No, excuse me, debug.log. We're in the middle of the show with my daughter, so we can't really talk at the moment. So debug.log is health, and debug.log dead, take damage. The player's called to take damage. Apparently this doesn't get called anymore. We broke it a little.
Yeah.
Yeah. Die. Enemy bomb goes to explode. Explode looks for a player. Then should go take damage. For some reason it doesn't. Very strange.
I see it.
Raycast, see? No, but these should work anyway. So I'm not really sure what's happening. That's a bit strange. Well, oh no! Look, there it is.
There the debug is?
It was down there, yeah. So let's see again. Okay, it's spotting me. The other one isn't spotting me, which is fairly interesting.
Debug didn't come.
Yeah, I can see that. It did now. So this one did again, but not the first time. What the heck? This is odd. So perhaps something's going on for which the first time it doesn't count or something, but I don't understand. So it notices me. Boom. Doesn't happen. Boom. Does happen, and because the other one was nearby, I got hurt twice. Boom. Doesn't happen. Or at least didn't this time. That didn't happen again. Huh.
Try moving.
Now
that.
It did.
If you move into it, it seems to work.
Right. It may be a pure coincidence, but...
So it moves into you and it doesn't...
No, it did happen. So it's inconsistent. Oh, these are the worst kinds of bugs. When you have inconsistent behavior. That's where you've done something bad. Let's see. I'm not moving. Okay, it hurt me.
You're still not moving.
Not moving.
It hurt you.
So one interesting thing is they spawned at the same time, despite dying at different times. It didn't hurt you.
You're moving. It didn't hurt you. Now it hurt you.
Is there a pattern? Because I don't see it.
Yeah.
No.
It didn't hurt you.
And I can't pick it up either.
We broke our game pretty bad.
Oh. Okay, so something is severely wrong with the setup process now. Yeah, and we're kind of running out of time. So it's... Now we gotta do it fast, and this is not a good idea to do fast. Alright, so let's see here. Awaken the awareness module. So the awareness module doesn't seem to be a problem, seems to be working fairly well. One problem is our enemy bomb, which is supposed to be set up. Does it get set up? It does right here.
Mm-hmm.
After AM's, before AM setup. I'm not sure if that counts or doesn't. Maybe. Owner, MR fine, blah blah blah, turns off the circle. None of this matters. It's fine. Now start explosion circle. I just don't see any issue with that. And then the owner's going to die at the end. Mm-hmm. Everything seems fine to me. All of this behavior seems to be working flawless. The issue is more the whole finding. Also, this destroy game object should not be here. This destroy game object should be somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
So cut this.
Yeah.
Should be in the enemy. And paste it here for now. Save. Save this. Okay, so I'm very confused as to why the damage isn't happening. That just makes no sense to me. Also, that second time, when it was hitting us, it didn't matter, which was very odd. So let's see on collision enter, right? So if it's an enemy bomb, it's gonna go die, which is then gonna cause it to explode.
We're looking at the player here losing health.
No, we're not. We're looking at the bomb blowing up at the moment, at the enemy. I don't understand.
Yeah, but it's the player that's not being consistent in losing health. The bomb is exploding.
No, that's not the issue. The issue is that that message is not being sent somehow.
Yeah, it didn't work. It worked.
And now it did. Right, so my guess is the destruction happens too soon or something like that. So this doesn't really play out somehow, but this is very strange. So let's see, physics overlap sphere. Okay, the overlap sphere. Transform position, explosion radius. Where does explosion? Oh, hello. So that's there. Explosion radius 2.5. What's the situation with the explosion radius? 3 says here. Okay, so that should definitely be happening. The overlap sphere should be picking up things, and then it should raycast new ray from the transform position up to the play outcast raycast hit. Player out raycast hit. If raycast hit has a player, then the player should take damage.
So then does it think we don't have a player?
I've got an idea. It could be that it's hitting the sword. It would be weird, but it's not impossible. Yeah, see, this one's marked as default, not as player. So only the player is marked as player. Everything else is marked as default, except the vision cone that's marked as player awareness. So I suspect it's this. So we've had this bug all along.
Yeah.
And now player awareness. I love it how you're saying yeah, like you actually understand what's happening. I don't think you understood anything of what's happened. Am I correct?
Well, I did understand that you thought the sword was getting hit by the bomb's vision.
No, what's happening, the sword is being hit by the raycast. Yeah.
Yeah, and then it's blowing up on the sword, which does not take damage.
No, but even so. Ooh,
There's
null
no
reference. Boom. I love this. This is useful, actually. So, here we go. Right, and yeah, the problem now is that we've made it even worse, because while before it was ignoring the sword, yeah, so let's go back to default here. Let's change children. We gotta be careful here. So this one goes to player, and do not change children. And this one goes to vision, player awareness, yes, change children. So now only when it hits the player. So it was correct in the first place, but somehow I think it's hitting the default layer. Let's see if our, I mean, that could be it, but I don't.
Could it be hitting the vision cone?
Doubtful. Not impossible, but I don't think so. Project settings. Physics. Let's see the situation here. So player awareness can hit the enemy. Enemy awareness can hit the player. That's it. That overlap sphere doesn't actually include any type of layer, so it doesn't care. It will hit anything. So the problem, well, one problem anyway, is that this raycast hit may be from this ray that goes between where we are to the player, may be hitting anything else other than the player. It doesn't matter. That's near the player, and count as an interrupted hit, which is fine. That was the idea, but it has to be some kind of obstacle. And yeah, so this is not, but then again, it could be an enemy too. I think obstacle is probably a better idea. So let's add, oh wait, this is a new ray. Raycast hit, layer mask. So you can go to game manager.script, dot this is if it's a direct hit. Mask enemy layer. No, obstacle layer. Save. Now, so this is gonna shoot into the obstacle layer. If it doesn't, yeah, but see, this was quite clever, because if it hit the player immediately, then it would have been fine. Oh, nicely done. Just get out of the way. You've turned off my TV supply.
Huh?
My power supply to the other screen. Or you're fidgeting with your feet. Oh boy. Alright, here I'm back. I emerged from under the desk. So this is not an obvious problem, because we are raycasting one time after we have determined that there is stuff in the overlap sphere. Mm-hmm. And we are raycasting to find the player. If the first thing we hit is not the player, then we cancel the shot, and that's fine. But the thing is, we need to have a way to know this, and we need to have a way to avoid default or something like that. And there's no kind of way to do it. We would need to change this to some kind of layer that would work for everything, except what we don't want. So there would be some kind of public layer mask, and we're gonna call this one explosion check layer, right? Mm-hmm. I don't know why we call them all layer, but whatever. So explosion check layer, and now we need to go to the explosion, I believe, and this is the one we need to check, so we can ignore all the defaults, for example, right? In our case, I mean, eventually the sword will have a layer of its own, but it needs to be ignored. Like, the sword needs to count as part of the player. So in the game,
there's still an error.
That's the one from before.
I know, but doesn't it compile and go away?
No. All of the errors that are experienced in runtime are kept. Okay, so we want enemy, we want player, and we want map obstacle, and that's it for now, right? So if the first thing we hit is the player, then it should still give us the correct explosion, even if the sword may very well be in the way. This is a very interesting situation. Hello, I'm right here. Okay, I'm holding the sword bang on in front of him. Okay, it hurt me now. So this was interesting. I had to walk.
It still hurt you.
Yeah, it hurt me. So they both respawn at the same time, which is already wrong, by the way. So this is weird. This guy spots me from like a million miles away, but this guy doesn't, which is odd. Oh, it did now. What am I banana? I don't understand. There are a few strange things that don't make sense to me. So I don't know what we've done wrong, but it's okay. He spots me right away. He hurts me, we're good. He spots me right away. Boom. He respawned correctly too. Now the last problem was we need to pick him up. Do you know why we can't pick him up?
Why?
Where is our awareness radius? It's not there. Yeah. Because it's not being set up in the player. Let's see. So player in start, AM setup, interactive entity, contextual distance. And there's no awaken in the in here. So we need an AM dot awaken for now in start. Again, this is obviously not going to be the case in future, and this should have fixed everything. Now the interesting situation is we literally made no progress on our enemy throwing thing, but we did do quite a bit of refactoring. But you see, now I have my little area right there. There, I can pick up the bomb,
spin around like crazy,
and blow up.
And then have another bomb chase you and not catch you.
Right. By the way, let's try something. Pick this one up and pick this one up. Yeah, we can pick up both. So there's a few problems. this is something we're gonna have to address.
Yeah.
I thought that we had something like if there's a carried enemy, then don't do it, but apparently not. Anyway, it's something we can do next time. Thanks for watching, everybody, and to the YouTube crowd, we will see you next time. Bye.
Bye.